Uh, Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Okay, today we're gonna go to the next episode where I'll be demonstrating data types and how to declare a variable and how to display it. Yeah, as you can see my screen, it's C++ programming. Okay, these are contents that will be covering data types, arithmetics, operations, and variables and declaration, common programming errors, and the summary. Okay, let's go and check. Uh, what is a data type normally? Okay, I have these things in mind. Normally, we can't think about data type if we don't have program in mind, code in mind. When I say program, it's just a lines of codes. Okay, normally the objectives of all programs is to process data, and from there we must know which type of data it is and so on for you to be able of manipulating stuff around. Okay, we'll be having numerical data type, which are built-in data types, and also from numerical data type there is two types, which are integer types and floating point types. On the integer type there are nine integer types, data type, which are boolean, char, short integer, long integer, unsigned char, unsigned short integer, unsigned integer, and unsigned long integer. So for now, don't get confused because I'm busy with beginners. So what you can just have in mind for this integer data type will be focusing on bool and char and int and integer. Maybe if we get some chances of doing other types, we'll touch them later. Okay, for the floating point types, we'll be having float and double or long double. Okay, let's do this. Let's dive in. Let me just demonstrate the stuff. Okay, let us open the editor, the IDE, and let's open our project. Let's open our project, our hello world program. Yeah, there it's where we were last time. Okay, I was talking about integer types and floating point types, data types. Okay, and how can you see it? How can you see that this is an integer? How can you see this is a bool? Something like that. Okay, for you to not be confused, what is an integer? Integer is just a number. It's just a number. And integer is just a number. Just a number. So bool is just, I've got two values. It's either true or false, which are symbolized into numbers, which are 0 stands for false and true stands for 1. Char is just one character, and many characters will be called string. Okay, for floating point, we'll be having floats, which are all numbers that have got commas, and Double is the same but it's bigger than float. Okay, just now I'll be informing you and then later we'll go to the practical side. There is arithmetic operations. We'll be having addition, subtraction, multiplication and division and modulus, and also I can say like unary. It's also an arithmetic operation. Okay, you must know that these operators are called binary operators. If I can remove the unary one, the operator requires two, which means each and every operator requires two operands. Like you just need 1 plus 1 or A plus B, something like that. It's always 2. They are binary which comes from 2. Okay, let's go forward, and we'll be having variables and declaration. We'll go deep into the things like practically. What's a variable first? A variable is a symbolic name that are used in place of memory addresses. Long back, for you to access a data somewhere, they used to use memory addresses, but now C++ it's for you, instead of using the memory address code, because you won't be cramming or having all the memory addresses down on your paper. But now it's becoming easier because you can just use a name and then boom, the name will straight be located to that address and you'll be fetching the data or you'll be storing the data into the specific memory address. Okay, in a simplest way, a variable is a name the programmer assigns to refer the computer storage location. So whenever I call this name, then the computer gonna know, oh, it's calling this location, the storage location, which is the memory address. Okay, if you've got questions, what is the memory address and stuff, please comment below so that I can make a video for you guys about the memory addresses and extend everything that you'll need to know. Okay, how to name a variable? This is simple. A variable must begin with a letter or an underscore. Put that in mind, and can contain only letters, underscores, or digits. Just know it can't contain blank spaces. For example, you can just say, okay, this is item 2. You can't type like this variable as item space 2. No, that can't work. The compiler gonna throw an error for you. Okay, or special characters starts with an and, a special character or a $sign. That's not gonna work. Okay, all right. Normally use initial uppercase letters to separate names. For example, you can say item and you put caps lock, which gonna put a capital letter for 2T, but which is mixed. For example, let me try to see. I can just say this is an integer and I say item 2. This is what I was saying normally. Okay, and a variable name can be a keyword, like integer int. No, this is very wrong. It can be a keyword, right guys? Okay, how to declare a variable? I just declared a variable here, an integer of type integer, and I just say int item 2. That's a declaration. That's how we declare a variable. Simple as that. And I tried to show you guys how to declare variable is a data type, which my data type here is integer, int, and variable name. My variable name here is item2. Simple as that. And always remember, for the compiler to see this code, it must have a semicolon at the end. What the semicolon gonna do, gonna just tell, you know what, compiler, this is an executable statement, please execute it. Simple as that. So whenever you forget that semicolon, you will be in problem with the compiler. I'm sorry, the compiler will just throw an error. Okay, how to initialize a variable. I didn't put about initialization in my content, but I prefer that you understand the difference between declaration and initialization. All right, here I just declare a variable, and here I can just initialize a double called stipend, no, money, and then I'll be saying yeah, let me say 50 cent. Yeah, cool. So here, what am I doing here? I'm initializing I'm initializing. I'm declaring a variable and passing a value to that variable. That's initialization. Simple as that. Okay, let's go to common programming errors. Okay, you might forget to declare all variables used in the program. So there the compiler will just throw an error. Okay, or maybe attempting to store one data type in a variable declared for a different type. For example, you just want to put a character into a string, or like an integer into a string, something like that. So the compiler doesn't detect that type of error, but it just conveys straight. The value is converted to the data type of the variable it is assigned to. So using and also using a variable in an expression before a value has been assigned to the variable, something like that, it doesn't have sense if you do that. And also dividing an integer value incorrectly, it doesn't show you an error, but it's just gonna give you something that is not the exact value. And also mixing data type in the same expression. Also that C++ allows expression with mixed data type. But from here, you'll be having something that you didn't want to have, like you didn't plan to have. Okay, the summary is just that the four basic types of data C++ recognize are integer, a floating point, character, and boolean. Bool, which stands for boolean. Each data type is typically stored in a computer by using different amount of memory. Yeah, you must know that whenever you are declaring a boolean data type variable, it does get a certain amount of memory, something like that. Or when you just it's simple as that. When you just declaring or initializing something on your code, it get an appropriate or a specific memory address in the computer. Okay, the cout object can be used to display all the C++ data types. So you can even see here, you can display the data type with the cout, so it's cool. And every variable in C++ program must be declared. Every variable, I'm repeating, every variable in a C++ program must be declared, and the type of value it can store must be specified. Simple as that, guys. Okay, let's get our hand dirty a bit and see what we can be doing. Okay, let me just delete all of these things and go into our stuff. Let's say I just want to show you there what I was saying. I was talking about that each data type is typically stored in a computer by using different amount of memory. Let me show you amount of memory an integer can get. All right, let me just say okay, okay, let me just do this. This is an integer, an int, data type bytes. No, memories are known as bytes. Okay, and from here I can just, there is a method or a function that can give you straight or what's the data type byte of an integer, and then I put a semicolon. Always remember, it's an semicolon means please execute this line. Okay, let me compile first. F9, they'll press F9 to compile to check. You can see here at the bottom there's 0 error, 0 warning, and let me run and see what's happening. Okay, cool. This is an integer data type bytes, which is 4. So an integer takes 4 bytes. Okay, so you can try for double for all the data type that I was saying. Okay, what else can I show you? Okay, yeah, I think you can just try to go around all the data type using size of. Size of is an object that can help you to get the bytes of a data type. Yeah, and remember, we are dealing with numbers and stuff. Always think about the precision. And what is a precision normally? Typically refers to a numerical accuracy. So the accurate is very important when it's about numbers. Yeah, I hope I'm very clear. And when it comes to operators, you guys must know that there is a precedence, like which one comes first, which one follows, something like that. Yeah, hope you guys understand what I'm saying. Because okay, let's say you've got multiplication. Let's just go straight to the example. For example, let me see out this this calculation. Okay, let me just do this. What can I do? I can just do what? I can just do 4.6 times 3.2 plus, let me say plus 14. What do you think is the answer? What do you think is an answer now? Please comment below in the comment and tell me the answer. Okay, let me not just try to challenge you while I didn't give you something. Okay, for a unary operator, which is minus, it's like subtraction but not subtraction. So you take it from right to left. So when you are dealing with this, the precedence, you just check, oh, it's from right to left. It's where you'll be dealing with them. You're taking that logic. Okay, let's say for multiplication, division, and modulus. Modulus, it's left to right. Oh, I hope you guys know how to comment a line. It's just double /, and whatever you'll be writing in front, the compiler is not gonna see it. It's gonna ignore it. And for addition and subtraction, the precedence also will be taken care, checking while it's from left to right. So okay, now comment below what can be the answer now. 4.5 times 3.2 plus 14. So we've got a multiplication, so it's left to right, cool. And addition is left to right, so cool. Just give me an answer and let me compile it. Please comment below, and if you haven't yet subscribe to my channel, please, so that this video can reach a lot of people, and also like. Okay, let's run and see the magic. Oh, you can see the magic is 28, but it doesn't look nice. But what should I do? I must call the new line. Okay, the new line is you just do end line, and then you compile. It's still 0 error, and then boom, you can see it's now on the new line. Its calc is 27.72. So guys, I think I've been going around the stuff, and also guys, try also to do the things. But there is an important things that I want to tell you guys. Whenever you are creating a variable, that variable is creating a memory addresses somewhere, and that memory address will be taken care as if it's a box. So inside that box there is something. So each variable, which means each variable must have something which is a value. This is what I was saying here, that every variable in C++ program must be declared, and the type of value. If that variable is an integer, we'll be having an integer inside. Just have that in mind. And if you've got questions, please, I'm here for you guys. And I think this can be rolled. Okay, you can say, okay, I've got an idea. I want to declare a lot of variables, like multiple declaration. Please, you can just say, okay, int age, int what else, count, int what else, what can I say, where can I say, let me say people, students. Okay, this is cool also, but you can do in this way. You can say int age, comma, count, comma, and students, and this is similar as these on top is the same. So this is how you can declare multiple variable, guys. So what else can I add on top? Yeah, just know the how it works. All right. Okay, when you are declaring, I'm just trying to finish up. When you are declaring a variable, it's like you are telling the computer to reserve a room. For example, if it's an integer, you are telling the computer, please reserve enough room for an integer. You get? And then the computer gonna do that. It's gonna, oh, an integer is 4 byte. You get? But if it's a float or a double, the computer gonna also tag gonna allocate that memory space. And when you are calling the name, then the computer gonna tag the first byte of the reserved storage with the name of your variable name when you are calling it. You get? Okay, let me try to do what I'm saying. Let me just say it's the string name. I'm saying it's a string because it's a lot of characters. Name, and a string always goes to double quote. You can say ill. And what am I gonna do? What am I telling the computer? I'm just telling, by doing that, I'm telling the computer, please reserve enough room for a string. And then the computer will be like, oh, a string, it's 8 byte. And then boom, it's reserved. And what if I just say out the name? I want to display the name. Okay, before displaying the name, I want to create a line. Okay, what if I'm just saying out, display? Out is an object for displaying data. Just saying display the name. It's just telling to the computer what the computer will be doing. Will tag the first byte of that reserved storage with the specific name of name. And then it's gonna bring it up. Okay, let's see the magic part. Oh, you can see it's just brought it up. Oh, ill. It's just easy as that. So declaring a variable, calling a variable, simple as that. Doing maths on a variable. Okay, you can say no, here you didn't do maths on this. Okay, let's just do this. Let's just comment this, and then uncomment this, and then okay, let me create an end line, and then I'll be like out, let's say age, let's just age, you say 5, it's an integer. Let's say count is 5. Let's say student is 5 too. So I'll be like out age plus count plus students. And let's see what's gonna happen. Or error. And boom, it's 15. You can see it's 15. So you can instead of just calling the number the way I did here, you can put the number into a variable and then you call it like this. Simple as that. Okay, I don't think I did declare char. I can say initial, which will be like h. A char always have being put in a single quote, and then I'll be like out initial semicolon. Don't forget that. And let's compile and see. Okay, good. Wow, here is the initial. So if you guys have got questions, or if I didn't cover some stuff that I've been talking about, please let me know in the comment section, and please like so that this video can go far. and reach other people, and I'll appreciate. Have a great day, enjoy your time, and happy learning. Thank you. It was Ilach.